Good morning, pizza people. It is Time Pizza back today with another video. And if you can see by the title of the video, Time Pizza has a very specific question for the anime community. And that question is, why is everyone starting One Piece now? And I just want to go out before we get into the real meat and potatoes of this video and say that I have no beef with any AniTuber, anybody posting themselves starting One Piece for the first time, because I know, especially with extendo long stories like that it is a big journey to get into, and that you may want to document it for your fans in order to make sure that they can come along on this journey with you and participate on what it feels like to start an anime slash manga that is as long as that series franchise is. Now, I'm not gonna say that it is weird for people to be starting One Piece, but I do find it almost interesting compared to the stance that the community was taking on One Piece as recently as a few years back, when it felt like a lot of people were so much more so against starting One Piece due to the length of it, due to them liking Naruto more or Bleach more, but the big three people are always undecided, but mainly due to it being long, and it typically led to a lot of people, especially new anime fans, writing it off as trash to begin with, because nobody wants to, especially as a new anime fan, nobody is gonna look at that and be like, yeah, I'm gonna make that commitment to an 1,000 episode story. Like, no. Especially not as a new anime fan. Not to like say that One Piece being long or it being long has anything to do with the quality of the story, because as I have seen from the community and the way they describe certain arcs and the way they've described is that with the extended amount of like time and extra padding that Oda has been allowed to use within his story, and he's had more than enough time to build up, and even more time now, that it's led to him having greater world building within his story, more characters, and a bigger world that people can go back on and, you know, think about what they're doing while main timeline stuff is going on in the story. Or the story of One Piece just gives you so much to think about because of the fact that it's long. There's so many different islands that you may have not thought about in years that now is relevant due to the plot, and you have to go back and rewatch a One Piece arc that you get to reflect back kindly on, because One Piece is calling back to something that you committed and sat down to watching all those years ago. And I know I've been mentioning it in a lot of recent videos, but I do believe a heavy part of that fact that a lot of people, especially these last couple of weeks, are starting One Piece is due to the fact of that hype that literally like just completely shattered the anime community when Luffy's new transformation against Kaido dropped in the manga. Like, people didn't know how to act, and I feel like that's kind of led to this almost final push in the direction of there's not a lot of negative stigma around One Piece as there used to be, due to the fact of this transformation just dropped. It's been a couple years removed. People are starting to find it corny to say that you won't start One Piece because it's long now. And I feel like a lot of times the anime fandom almost bullies you for saying you won't start One Piece because it's long. So I find that whole thing kind of funny, and I think it's just led to this whole shift of the One Piece fans fighting back and holding down long enough to the point that their anime went from being seen as trash because it was long to being seen as the greatest story of anime and manga possibly of all time, because of the fact that it's had so much time to build up its story. But honestly, I do want to leave this video a little bit more open-ended to any other of my AniTuber homies that may find this video, or any other AniTubers, any commentators, anybody in the anime community in general that may want to let me know why they believe anyone else is starting One Piece, or if you're starting One Piece yourself, let me know why you've decided to pick it up and why you think that manga is something that you want to get into, despite how much like heavy baggage is going to come with it once you join like that fandom of the series and get into all the meat and potatoes of what it's really about. Let me know, pizza people, and until next time, my name is Time Pizza, but until next time, I'll see you pizza people on the other side of the slice. Peace.